NASCAR Camping World Truck Series on Speed is brought to you by Toyota. For the latest Toyota racing information, visit toyotaracing.com. Toyota, moving forward. They're working on the set at the speed stage. It is a special Halloween edition.
That was Jeff Hammond, wasn't it?
I don't think Jeff Hammond's ever been that. Well, I can't say that.
Oh, no.
Oh, my goodness.
Did something
It's going to be a lot of fun. Fans are going to want to hang out with the guys at the speed stage. That's NASCAR trackside. Coming up next, the special Halloween edition. Just outside of turn 4 here at Talladega Superspeedway. Ray Dunlap.
Well, guys, remember earlier I was telling you about the difference between the 5 and the 51? Well, he just said, tell Kyle if you're ready to push me. That's the Skinner I'm talking about. I'll be ready to go with you. You give me a signal of some kind when you're ready to go to the outside. We'll go up here. We'll pass that 30, and we'll go to the lead. All that message has been conveyed from the spotters. We'll keep our eye on the 5 and the 51 together. Now let's go back down to the other end with Double A.
And those two trucks just in front of Busch and Skinner would be the leader. Todd Bodine, you see comfortably inside his Copart Toyota, and right behind him, David Starr. The 24 bunch said they would draft with Todd on the restart. Todd Bodine, though, on that last run mentioned he had a little bit of a vibration, so we will keep our eye on driver number 30. Remember, after they put tires on the last time, he spun it leaving pit road, perhaps a factor as we enter the late stages of this race.
Todd Bodine, when he came onto pit road, he was actually running 3rd, and then with the miscue on pit road, he dropped way back in the field, but it hasn't affected Todd Bodine because he's been able to figure out how to get back up front.
He's been really one of the stronger trucks on that upper lane, Phil. Every time he goes to the high side, whether he's pushing or leading, he's able to get those trucks to the front. We saw Colin Brown really strong down on the bottom, but when he got replaced from the lead on the bottom, hadn't heard a whole lot out of him since then. The 15 truck of Eric Almirola also, as these laps wind down, he seems to be positioned right there behind his teammate Kyle Busch. He seems to be one of the fastest trucks on the track. And behind him, behind Almirola, Johnny Sauter, he's been all over the place.
He's been on the inside side with Ray Dunlap.
Hey guys, Jamie Jones just came down here to talk with Rick Wren. Here comes some more strategy. We see the 10 and the 33 very close to each other on the racetrack. So these guys formulating some sort of a plan for the future here. Maybe the 10 said that he does not like the high side. I got to do it on the bottom. If the 33 is going to go with me, that's where we'll do it.
There's a whole lot of politicking. You know, another thing, during the course of a race, you want to prove to people you got a fast truck. You know, the other drivers have decided Kyle Busch is good. We knew that. Eric Almirola is really good. I like him. Todd Bodine's good. Johnny Sauter can go places. And you formulate your strategy and you make your plan based on what you've seen all day long.
Here comes the restart once again. 19 laps of racing remain. Todd Bodine in front of the field.
Todd gets a perfect start. You can see all those trucks tied tightly together, dive for the bottom of the racetrack, and they hope they can just ride there for a little while.
And remember, James Butcher said, I'll go with you on Hornaday, but it's going to have to be on the bottom. I think the bottom's going to be full of people. They're going to have to make a move on the top side.
You can either stay on the bottom or you can go to the high side, but you can't go to the bottom. The bottom's going to be full. You're exactly right. You know, these guys just want to spend about 10 minutes. That's all they're looking for, riding along on the bottom of the racetrack. That's going to log enough laps to where they'll be down inside about 10 to go, and the action's going to pick up. But could you imagine that? In the whole scheme of things, they just want 10 calm minutes right now. If they can just please have those, it'll set them up for a great finish.
How about 10 calm seconds? I don't know if we've seen that this entire race.
Well, what I said is not possible. You're not going to get 10 calm minutes. But boy,
you'd like to have them.
It'd be nice to have right now. 10 minutes is all I want.
The line once again forming on the bottom of the racetrack. There's David Starr just behind race leader Todd Bodine in that Copart number 30 Toyota Tundra. We have 5 Toyotas lined up at the front of the field. Bodine, Starr, Skinner, Busch, and Almirola.
Look at the long line of single file trucks, and then you have a little bit of a gap back to 10 trucks running side by side.
Great shot from the Goodyear blimp. As you see that group up in front running nose to tail on the bottom of the racetrack.
They want to try to get single file if they can to be able to catch that front group. Now it looks like that outside group is going to be able to move out in front, and it won't be just a matter of moment. Ooh, unfortunate. Steve Park just got the Aaron's lucky dog, and it looks like he may have lost an engine.
So he brings the 0-2 off of the racetrack down onto the apron. He'll try to make it all the way back around. How about Rick Crawford? trying to move by that 88 of Matt Crafton on the outside. We see Timothy Peters on the outside of Ricky Carmichael.
And Crafton, you know, he got an Aaron's lucky dog a couple of cautions ago. He's trying to rally from the back of the field.
Caution coming out. It could be because of the 0-2 of Steve Park.
Okay, this is going to be part of those 10 minutes I was looking for.
They'll get at least 6-8 minutes, 9 minutes.
They're going to get some nice, calm minutes right here. And they're able to also think about what's going to happen, what lies ahead, how they're going to go win this race. These cautions at this point in the race, especially if you have the type of track position that Todd Bodine, David Starr, and those guys have, this is good stuff right here. You can think about what your plan is, and you can just get some laps down calmly.
How about the Aaron's lucky dog, Michael?
Norm Benning, right?
Norm Benning gets the Aaron's lucky dog.
He's fought a good fight, stayed in contention, got a lap down, but now he's going to get that back. We know he spent a little bit of extra money this week so he could try to run with these boys, and Aaron's is going to give him a lap back.
Well, next Saturday, the World of Outlaw sprint cars and late models end the season with a bang. It's the greatest show on dirt. Don't miss the World of Outlaws World Finals next Saturday, 8 Eastern, only on Speed. Would have been mud if they would have run today as the rains came early on, but after the clouds have opened up a little bit here and allowed some sun onto the racetrack, it's turned into a fairly nice fall day in Talladega, Alabama, as we wind down the laps. Just 16 remain here for the Camping World Truck Series. Just the 4th visit for this series to Talladega on a Halloween evening. Let's go back trackside to Adam Alexander.
A minute ago, Michael Waltrip was talking about the caution being a good thing so everyone can paint their picture of a plan over these last handful of laps, and that might be good for Billy Blue Motorsports, making their 300th start in the series today. Driver Eric Almirola in the 15, running in the 5th spot behind his teammate Kyle Busch. You would think teammates together is a good thing. The only problem is Eric under that last caution said, how is this supposed to work? Am I supposed to read his mind? We need to figure out what this teamwork thing is all about. I would guess they will work together. I'm just not sure either knows at this stage exactly how that's going to happen.
Well, and Eric Almirola, one of the drivers that has not been to victory lane in the Camping World Truck Series, and maybe he could add his name to the list. There's some more politicking taking place, it looks like, between the 10 team and the 33 team.
And they're still running together right now. Ron Hornaday being shown in 8th and James Busher being shown in 9th.
And Ron Hornaday racing for the Victory Junction Gang Camp as part of the Copart Challenge of Champions. $5,000 could be donated to his favorite charity. We've talked about the 13 of Johnny Sauter moving all over the racetrack. Chris Devoto, what are they talking about for these final laps?
Well, what they're talking about is trying to find a dance partner. Johnny Sauter was getting pushes from that Mario Gosselin, so when he left the track, Johnny was left without a drafting partner, trying to hook up with his teammate Matt Crafton, currently running 13th. Johnny is 6th. Johnny and his team very aware that right now Sauter is surrounded by Toyotas. Sauter and Crafton are Chevrolets.
Another great shot of the speed stage area. We want to thank our aerial coverage being provided by Goodyear, the official tire of NASCAR. New Fuel Max tires help you have a winning fuel strategy.
What a great picture. What great pictures we've had from the blimp today, huh? The trucks on the track, all the excitement of a NASCAR weekend here at Talladega, the fun at the speed stage, Hammond's Grave.
Should be a fun evening if you're in the Talladega area. Why don't you come over and join us?
We saw some crime fighters today, too, and some villains.
We were very, I guess, thankful to be a part of a lot of fun during the setup.
I really look forward to the opportunity speed gives us to be goofballs.
We want to take a look at how we are doing with, again, just 15 laps of racing to go. Todd Bodine looking to make it 5 in a row at super speedways. He's out in front. David Starr running 2nd. Mike Skinner, Kyle Busch, and Eric Almirola are your top 5.
Phil, I wonder if Todd needs a little bit of water temperature in that truck. We see him on the right up behind the pace truck. He might not have quite enough tape on it. He doesn't want that engine oil temperature to drop down. It might be a possibility he's either bored and is trying to keep himself entertained by following right behind the pace truck, or he's right on it trying to keep his water and oil temperature up a little bit so that he's ready to go racing when they throw the green.
Yeah, he may very well have that, and certainly he knows he's not going to come to pit road to put any tape on it for sure.
Looking at the final laps from Talladega Superspeedway, the Mountain Dew 250 presented on Speed by Yamaha. Started out fairly tame, and then side by side, bump drafting between the trucks, and now the final lap. Stick with us.